If you are into wooden model ships, chances are you have come across Amati, an Italian brand known for its elegance and craftsmanship. But have you ever wondered how it all began? In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating history of Amati and how it became a staple in the world of model ship kits. So let's rewind all the way back to 1879 in the heart of Turin, Italy. That's when a guy named Carlo Amati opened up a little workshop called Amati Carlo Trafaro. He set up a shop on the street known for its deep woodworking roots, and from day one, it became a favorite spot for local artisans. What made Amati's workshop truly special wasn't just the high-quality materials or the elegant Art Nouveau designs. It was how he sold them. Carlo introduced beautifully illustrated sale catalogs, basically the Amazon of the 1800s. There were no websites or shopping carts back then. If you wanted something, you flipped through a catalog, find what you liked, and placed your order by mail. It made it so much easier for customers to see what the shop offered and how to get it. Simple, clever, and way ahead of its time. Thanks to that vision, Amati's small workshop quickly grew into a big name in Turin's woodworking scene. By the early 1900s, the name Amati was particularly synonymous with precision fretwork, or Trafaro. His intricate patterns weren't just popular with woodworkers. They actually caught the attention of gold ornamentation schools in Valenza Po, a famous goldsmithing hub in Italy. The scroll saw patterns were so precise and beautifully made that goldsmith students used them as templates for engraving, filigree, and decorative metalwork. Some of those original designs still being used today. That's how timeless his work was. Then came the 1930s, and with it, the Great Depression. Like a lot of businesses, Amati had to pivot. Scroll saw work wasn't bringing in as much demand, so they started expanding, bringing in supplies for the fine arts. Pretty soon, even famous painters in Turin were buying their tools and materials from Amati. Fast forward to World War II, and things got even tougher. To protect the inventory from bombing raids, they moved most of it to Asti, a safer city nearby. Back in Turin, the shop got crafty, literally. They used plywood to replace broken windows and repurposed the scrap wood to keep production going. Even parachute harnesses were reused to tie up packages when rope ran out. It was all about adapting and surviving. But after the war, a whole new world opened up. That's when new technologies started pouring into Italy, including screen printing, a technique brought over by former prisoners who had been in the US. With this new method, Amati could print directly onto colored plywood, which was a total game changer for the model kits. It made the designs more vivid, more realistic, and way easier to mass produce. Plus, model building suddenly exploded in popularity. Why? Because tons of returning soldiers had learned hands-on skills during the war. They were great with the tools, patient, and eager for creative hobbies. Model kits were the perfect fit. Amati jumped on the opportunity that leaned into the new demand, using everything they had learned from scroll saw craftsmanship to screen painting to create detailed wooden model ship kits. And just like that, Amati transformed from a local woodworking shop into a leader in the world of model shipbuilding. During this time, Amati started making waves beyond Italy. What was once a respected local workshop was now becoming a name recognized around the world in the world of model shipbuilding. People started calling it a modeling boutique, a nod to its obsession with quality, craftsmanship, and fresh, forward-thinking ideas. This is when Amati began experimenting with some serious cutting-edge technologies that would take their model kits to the next level. Photolithography. This high-tech process allowed for super detailed designs to be printed directly onto materials. Think of it like putting blueprints onto wood or metal with laser-like precision. Suddenly, models had finer, more realistic parts than ever before. Laser cutting. Amati was one of the first to bring laser cutting into the model making world. It meant cleaner edges, sharper details, and parts that fit together perfectly. Plus, production got faster and more consistent, which made builders everywhere pretty happy. Microcasting. This technique let them create tiny metal parts, like miniature cannons, railings, or ship fittings, with insane detail. These little touches add a whole new level of realism and really set Amati apart from the rest, and it all paid off. With these new tools and techniques, Amati began releasing some of the most iconic model kits ever made. U-47 submarine. One of Amati's most detailed and iconic kits. The U-47 submarine captures the infamous German U-boat from the World War II. With crisp lines and finely crafted features, it quickly became a favorite among naval model enthusiasts for its accuracy and build quality. Unfortunately, this kit has been retired, but if you're lucky, you might still spot one on eBay or other second-hand marketplaces. It's super rare, in high demand, and a true collector's gem. Ferrari Arnold 11 Speedboat. This elegant racing boat, famously associated with the Ferrari brand, was another standout model that showcased Amati's ability to produce sleek and complex designs with intricate craftsmanship. Titanic. Perhaps one of Amati's most iconic and ambitious kits. The Titanic featured exceptional detail from the ship's hull to its internal fittings. The level of accuracy in the ship design helped elevate Amati's reputation as a leader in the world of model shipbuilding. But Amati's story didn't stop in Italy. As word spread, demand from international markets, especially the USA and Japan, started to grow. Distributors in those countries helped to bring Amati kits to models all over the world. Suddenly, this once small Italian workshop had become a global leader in model building. And that's how Amati continued to build its legacy, one tiny, perfect piece at a time. Over the past few decades, Amati has done something really special. They have managed to blend modern technology with old-school craftsmanship, and they have done it with style. In 2002, the company hit a major milestone, becoming a SPA and entering its third century of operation. SPA stands for
Società per Azioni
in Italian, which translates to Joint Stock Company or Public Limited Company in English. It was a big deal for Amati. It meant they have grown into a much larger and more structured company. But things got even more exciting in 2005, when Amati made a move that would change everything. They acquired Victory Models. Victory Models was already a big name among serious model builders, started in the 1980s by a team of passionate modelers. They were known for their super detailed, historical accurate kits. Their builds of the ships, like the HMS Victory and the Sark, wasn't just models. They were works of art, and they had a loyal fan base to prove it. Bringing Victory Models into the Amati family wasn't just a smart business move. It was a game changer. Suddenly, Amati had access to a whole new world: historical ship replicas. The combination of Amati's innovative techniques and Victory's obsession with historical accuracy created the perfect storm for model building enthusiasts. From that point on, Amati's catalog exploded with even larger, more complex, and historically rich kits. And they weren't just for hobbyists anymore. Collectors took notice. These weren't just models, they were miniature masterpieces. Today, the hobby of wooden ship model building faces some challenges: rising costs, changing interests, and the struggle to attract new people to the craft. Amati started rolling out digital guides, 3D manuals, and step-by-step video tutorials, making it easier and more fun for beginners to dive in. They have even teamed up with the influencers and creators like me to connect with the younger, more tech-savvy audience. Plus, they are offering kits for not just historical vessels, but modern ships too. Looking ahead, Amati shows no sign of slowing down. They're pushing boundaries, expanding their lineup, and breathing new life in the art of model building, all while staying true to their handcrafted roots. By fusing tradition with the innovation, Amati is keeping wooden ship model making not just relevant, but thrilling, and more accessible than ever. And as a die-hard fan of this craft, I can't wait to see what amazing kits and surprises they will launch next. The future of model making is bright, and Amati is leading the way, one plank at a time. If you are curious about the history of other wooden ship model brands, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to make a video about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Happy building!